to get rocking and rolling, and this is going to be a lot of fun. This team, how long did we say for Ultra? Like, oh, if they could just finally start to win a hardpoint, as they couldn't for what felt like a year. If they could finally start to win a hardpoint, they could win a tournament. They've now won 5 in a row, but the big thing for me, the 9 straight search, it reminds you of Guerrillas back at Major 2. Like, that is what propelled them through that loser's run.
I mean, honestly, it reminds me of Toronto Ultra. I mean, from stage 2 last year. I mean, they were such a good search and destroy team. They were difficult to beat because of their search and destroy and control play. But you know, the devs talked about it. They matched up winners round 1, the 3 respawns, their subs got fried. You need a big performance out of Bance and CleanX because on the other side, we know it's Simp, it's aBeZy, and as Amos said, they had that series in control, but you know, it's just one slip up, and it's been happening tournament after tournament for everyone in the CDL. If you choke a control round or allow a comeback to happen, it just feels like the momentum shifts so heavy. We'll see if they can bounce back.
I just think there's a lot of pressure on this first map because, you know, you've got to be really disappointed if you're FaZe and how things went in the last series. You expected to be in a final after those first 2 maps. You've got the crowd behind you if you're Ultra. If you can come in and win this first map, like kind of keep them low on themselves maybe, like I just think it's so big. Whereas FaZe, I mean, I don't know. I think the crowd's important, but they're always booed. Like how much does it faze them? Much at all?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
If anything, it probably energizes them a little bit more.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, kind of fires them up. But on the other side, yeah, you can hear it. The chant's already getting started here as they are hoping this run continues. Can they make it to a grand final, get it to a best of 9? Or will they finish here with the top 3? And for Ultra, we're going to start with a bocage, as we normally do in their series, so it's going to be a roller coaster of fun.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. But you just have this chance to get hot if you're Ultra. And I think that's important because especially considering their performances over the course of the year, like it seems like they're finally maybe hitting that final form or getting close to it. Like, ride this wave, just keep playing, no breaks, just keep cruising through, building upon what you have. I love what I saw from Bance just coming through the crowd. He is fired up, ready to go. You know the energizer he can be. I believe. I mean, I do too. Yeah, why not? Anything can happen. That's what these last couple of majors have shown us, right? Like, you know, we already had one hometown team win in major #1 with the crowd behind them. It can happen here again. Hey, there's a big question there for you. There's some up here, but to my understanding, Joe
Ultra gave me a gift. Yeah, Ultra gave me a gift.
So
this is just very large, though.
I think it's bigger than what I have. Mine was like wider. Yours is definitely taller. But like you're gonna have to throw it back. Because like I chucked it off. No. You can't like half-ass it and only drink part of it.
It's Maple Joe. Like this is, I'm gonna like get it ready because I think we're gonna have a party later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think Ultra are going all the way.
You think you're taking your shirt off, covering yourself in maple syrup?
Well, I mean, it'll attract the bears in the boots here. You know, I'm a little worried about that. That's true. That's a little worrisome. I gotta get back home.
Okay.
So, well, but I'm gonna get this ready for sure.
There you go.
Okay, we're good to go.
So now they just got to get the W.
I smell this.
Not making you finish that whole thing.
The whole thing? No, I will probably pass out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can I have a little sip?
I survived. You want to try? Yeah.
Tease a little bit.
Yeah, give a little sippy poo. Oh yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. No, that is thick. I don't think it's like the one you had yesterday.
No, mine was easy.
Like on some pancakes, that's gonna be delicious. But by itself, I'll figure it out. If I could just get a chaser, I don't know. There's drinks over there. Someone will bring me one. I'll figure it out.
A chaser for syrup. Okay, that's new.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe a Coors or a Miller. I'll be all right.
No, I believe in you. I really, really do. But they got to get it done first. We'll see if Ultra can get the win. We know the crowd have just been feeding off it. This energy has been absolutely electric. We're going to talk about one of the important matchups in this one. Cammy, Cellium, what a crucial role they play on these teams, the ability to pop off at any moment.
Well, I mean, listen, the Ultra fans are so excited to see Cammy back in this form. The guy's a freak of nature. He was a top 5 player last year, and you know, a big discussion really is that, like, usually when we see a top 5 player, it usually carries over title. It finally has. We're like, what is going on? It's an anomaly for him not to just be back in a form, but he had to figure it out. I'm sure he was frustrated with himself. The confidence wasn't there. The key here, look at that, 1.79. On the other side for Cellium, who knows, a little freak, 0.71.
I think they were just almost sometimes maybe trying to play together too much and slow things down, where it's like, what's the line in like the new Top Gun movie? It's like, don't think. Like sometimes, Cammy, I feel like literally just don't think.
Well,
go out and fry.
Well, that's what we talked about. You see the map blown up on the stage, baby. We're running through doors. We're gonna hit these doors on Bocage. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, this might be the don't think and hit it type of map, that's for sure. But your losers bracket final, getting ready to start now. Ultra, FaZe, a battle for a date and a dance with Seattle Surge in a final. A matchup that we have seen so many times since the inception of the CDL. Give it to me one more time. Thought it was pretty Spears there for a second, but here we go, into the mix.
Yeah, Cammy start off with this auto, and Cellium on the other side. We just brought up that graphic. We know what Ultra like to do. You and I have casted this time and time again with this team throughout the weekend. They love kind of just giving up P1 and trying to do this, try to flip the spawns for P2. We'll see what they're able to do, but FaZe are like, if you're going to give us that time, we're going to try and take it. But CleanX now, the player lurking around. One player does spawn up, that's going to be aBeZy. Him and Arcitys going to try to rotate through, deal with that, because Arcitys, him and Simp, they're starting off this game hot.
Yeah, CleanX, who was lurking that entire time, he's going to get caught. aBeZy is able to take the one-on-one, and you can see the positioning now from FaZe. Not only are you soaking up this time, but you're setting yourself up nicely for next. You can see where that number 5 popped in Simp. Like, you're exactly where you want to be. A chance to take a marginal lead here.
All right, so they're up, what, 16 points, but here comes the push. The first push, the pressure is there. Toronto already on the hill. Bance is gonna pop off, and you see there, 6 and 2 from Bance. Need the other guys to step up now, only 2 kills combined. And he is just lurking, and while he's playing his life, looking for 5 in a row. Still, nobody really getting time. Everyone fighting for control, but the spawns come in. So CleanX spawns right next to him, and Inside is able to play his life, but it's Cellium. The MVP for Atlanta FaZe throughout this year are gonna retain control.
Well, Bance was everything there. I mean, those 2 kills came in so timely, like right as the new hardpoint pops, so the pressure was already able to get to the point. They've kept them out for the most part. I mean, this could have been a massive lead from FaZe, and so that's not gonna be the case, at least for now, but it's Insight on 3 in a row, trying to stay up inside the point, but he's gonna get swarmed and dropped. Now look to the bottom side of the minimap, and to aBeZy as he's trying to get moving, but the grooving gonna stop as Cammy's got the cross with an auto.
All right, so you're gonna be down around, what, 30 points as we head over to P3 now. You do have one player all the way pushed up in CleanX. He's gonna find Arcitys ravine side. Cammy up top, that's a headshot. The multiplyer's gonna come in, and he's gonna get taken down. Nobody on the hill right now. Once again, very scrappy so far. We'll keep our eyes on that game clock, but Atlanta FaZe, they are slaying well as they're on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Ultra, you're what? Getting close to halfway through your 3rd hardpoint. You've only got 13 points, so the points have not come easy. When are they going to hit another gear and start to get more focus around the objective? Well, the slang around the objective so that they actually focus on it, but it's Bance from up high trying to make the plays. 13 and 5 now for Benjamin Bance as he's on 3 in a row. And now they're starting to get some of that crucial time. They needed this, just got to keep this close. You know, a lot of these Ultra games, when you're playing Bocage, it might go to the clock.
And I mean, luckily for Ultra, you have this performance so far out of Bance because the other players are pretty much double negative across the ball board. Bance, he's gonna flip the spawns, gets right back on the hill. Bance on 5 in a row, he is bringing it, but now he needs the rest of the guys to unlock for this Ultra team. Down 50 here at P4, can they get a good hold and get back in the game?
I'm not surprised when you saw the 4 guys coming through the crowd. Like, the one guy that was fired up was Bance. And if you need to be turned somewhere, it's gonna be Bocage hardpoint. Like, that's where you've really gotta be firing. But it's Simp and aBeZy, the tiny tears. They take 1 down before they drop. Again, test around the point, and a 50-point advantage right now for Atlanta FaZe. Bance has been doing his thing, but as you see in the kill feed, it is all aBeZy. That was a triple. Now 4 in a row for him at 10 and 9. Not an easy man to deal with on this map.
And this is back-to-back kills, P3 and P4 Ultra. They flip the spawns, they have spawn control. You're spawning up closer, but Atlanta FaZe have done such a good job slaying in the hill. Off spawn though, CleanX and Cammy are gonna clean things up. Maybe some scrap time to go your way, but gonna be a big, crucial break here at P5, because this is where Atlanta FaZe can open this up.
Yeah, Bance was trying to get through deep, but just can't quite get there. It's aBeZy, it's able to sniff that out. Now can Insight get going? Not always the easiest map with an AR in hand, but they're gonna need that man in a big way. Sitting at double negative currently. New hard point gonna pop, it'll be FaZe inside, and Arcitys picking up that crucial time. Over to aBeZy's POV again. I mean, he's been hot over the last minute or so. Half his kills have come in a flurry.
Yeah, Bance was able to find 1 all the way through the back. That forced a lot of players to have to rotate, but on these kills through the middle of the map, FaZe are just winning them. It was Cellium with 2. He's on another spree, up to 4 in a row. Bance again, finding the opener. He has just been playing so well, but he needs the other guys to match that level as they are down around 80 points. Getting FaZe off of the hill, and Bance is able to sneak on through the back.
Let's see what time they can turn this into. You still have Cammy inside playing around the point, but here come all four from Atlanta FaZe, and there's going to be the push out behind Simp and aBeZy. 5 in a row again for Cellium, his second streak. That's hit 5, not able to turn it into anything. And I think if anything, I mean, the guy you really want to get going is CleanX. Just he is someone that can just hold forward on this map, have so many engagements, win so many fights. And it might be tough to do when Bance is popping off the way he can, but you know what CleanX is capable of.
Well, I think it's tough to do just against this team, right? I mean, CleanX, the way you're holding forward, you have to win your initial one-on-ones, which they don't come easy. But back to P1, an opportunity here for Ultra is, you know, they're going to try to combine a couple of hills together. Can FaZe deal with this flurry as Bance continues. Bance continues, looking for 4 in a row, but Simp's gonna take him down. That's what I mean, those multi-kills, they don't come easy against this team.
No, they certainly do not. They trade very efficiently, and that's what happens when you have, I don't know, the Golden State Warriors of Call of Duty. They have a very stacked lineup. Can be very tough to deal with, but they're doubling up their opponents now. Is Cellium hungry for more, looking for the angle. He's got 2 players out back to deal with. The first is going to drop, little side cancel around the edge, and Inside's gone before he knows what's happening. Cellium is just not a fun one-on-one, and that is for certain.
All right, if there's a chance here, CleanX was able to stay alive, so they still have spawns. They need slaying, and we've seen them have a great P2, but they have to get map pressure. A chance here, 3 dead, aBeZy the last one, now you can fly. This is what Bance wants to do, buy time and be able to push out, but watch number 8, Cellium, he's sneaking around. He can deal with this setup, but the SMG is trying to get pushed down forward. And uh-oh, this could be a problem. Cellium, he's gotten all the way through. That's gonna be 1 player down. What else can he find? It's 2. Cellium just able to break that, and there we go. 3 get a yo down. It's always 1 more player, and that time it was Cell.
Yeah, it's just like if you were inside there, you were trying to watch the inside push, you were trying to watch the wide flank, nobody had eyes on it, and Cellium with that opening, he will make them pay. And now you've got, what, 2.5 on the play clock, up 80 if you're FaZe, in a comfortable position. But if you're Ultra, like on a map like this, an 80-point advantage is massive. That's just a ton of points. You've got to come to life with a very, very strong hold, and it needs to happen ASAP.
Another chance here is they're going to have an early setup. See, Arcitys 20-19 had some incredible rounds versus Seattle. Started off hot, but now the new hill going to pop. aBeZy will be the first man in, but can't be able to deal with that. And I feel like these first pushes is where, you know, Atlanta FaZe, they found success. That time, no, 3 in a yoke down. So things are going to slow down here for Ultra for a bit. Finally, some map control going to go their way.
It's just so hard to get like a 40 to 50-point hold. And yeah, you have a big play, you get 3 down. 3 seconds later, the same thing can be said on the other side is FaZe. They spawn up close, they burst right back in, and it's crisp and clean headshots there from Arcitys as he finds his 23rd in the map.
I mean, just take a moment here and look top right. I mean, look at this effort out of Atlanta FaZe. Everyone is contributing. On the other side, it's just Bance, but everyone is within a 3-kill range for Atlanta FaZe. That is just unbelievable. We talk about trades, they are doing it. Yeah. All 4 players contributing.
About to say, it just kind of speaks to how efficiently they're trading, right? Like when they're in these scrappy scenarios, they're just getting it done, they're getting it done better. As Bance will get put into the dirt by Cellium over the 200-point mark. Go FaZe, they light up the kill feed yet again. And this is one, it just feels like it's an insurmountable lead on a map like Bocage. You just don't often see a lead like this here.
I would tell you probably yes, with the year that we have watched, and now with the setup that Atlanta FaZe has. Bance is trying to work through the back. That's going to be the start of the push. Him and CleanX trying to get on through, but it's aBeZy. They've had so many gunfights this past year, and Bance is going to do it. Bance is going to be able to get into the time as he is up to 31 and 22. May at 32, continues to have a great map.
There's the trade, but the same can be said now for FaZe. You see 30 points to close this out. They've got 20 or so seconds here. They can earn as well. So if you're Ultra, you've really got to send it and try to at least contest this time if you are able to, but the gunfights, for the most part, just not going their way. But back over to Vance's POV, we will go. And if you get these, I mean, you're going to be over 240. You're going to be within spitting distance of the victory here.
We'll see where the breaker will come through. Ultra going to get set up. You have aBeZy working the pinch. He's going to get taken down. Now the rest of the push is going to come from that P1 area. Simp's going to hop on up that gate, not find a kill, but Cell is kind of peeking on over from top barn, and there's going to be that opener. That's going to allow an opening for Simp. And here we go, the flood on in, 3 down for Ultra. 6 more seconds needed. Cell's going to find the 4th, and that, I believe, is going to do it. Nobody did it there, Atlanta FaZe. They win map 1 on Bocage.
And that map 1, I think, is so important. Just to shrug off the devastating loss that you had in the winners bracket final if you were FaZe, and to sort of, the crowd was trying to get into it at times, but they just didn't give them a lot of moments too. Because even in Bocage, like even if you're getting smoked or whatever the situation is, there's a lot of potential for like these big multi-kills and big moments. There wasn't even a lot of that because they were trading so well. That big play ability you have from Ultra just silenced, and they take the crowd out of it as best they can.
Yeah, and there were chances. I mean, they played rotations well. It's just they couldn't deal with it. Like, you're going to see it here for Bance. You're just like, man, I played my heart out that map. I mean, he is playing well. Now he just has to hope everyone else kind of wakes on up. Now, the key for them, though, has just been that search and destroy. But you look at those stats, it stayed that way. Everyone within 3 kills for Atlanta FaZe starts with Cellium at 28, Simp at 27, then aBeZy and Arcitys both with 25. Beautifully done. One of the better Bocages we have ever seen.
That is dominant. That is absolutely dominant. Like, Ultra gets smoked in that map 1. There is no way around it when you see a scoreline like that. And heck, that much time left on the play clock when it's all said and done. It was just an absolute pristine effort out of Atlanta FaZe. We'll take a look at some of the highlights, but yeah, you just start thinking about the search. And what has been kind of the thorn in the side of FaZe for a lot of this year, where they haven't been an elite company as they have been in the past, the search. Ultra on a tear there. They have to get this map too.
And I mean, you know, they went around 11 on Berlin. It was a very close one. You know, Arcitys finds the ace, and then you go to that map 5, Desert Siege. Desert Siege has not been their friend. Now, I was actually happy to see them veto that this series through, because they lost it to Ultra, they lost it to Seattle Surge, and they were not close.
I know whenever, listen, we don't cast every match, but whenever we cast them there, they get smoked. Like, it just, I just feel like every single time, like, just get bodied.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play a map like Bocage or something, right?
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, you're gonna see Berlin and Tuscan here. But yeah, one of their go-tos, I think they played it 12 or 13 times, just not working out this tournament. But we're gonna head over to that Berlin Search and Destroy, where we have seen a lot of that from Ultra.
No, we certainly have. They have been supreme there in their early plants, their retakes. They have played as a team. They found their early picks. Like, they've been doing everything you want to see out of them. You just saw it this recent last series. Like, they can make the plays there to clutch up, even if it's going to go down to the wire. But it's the exact opposite, I feel, of what you'd want just as an outcome. Like, at least like, if it was a bit more competitive in the map 1 and just something to get everybody riled up about, and you feel like you're getting hot, but it feels like the only person that comes out of that, like, really kind of maybe feeling good, feeling warm, feeling ready to go is Bance.
Well, maybe, I mean, that's just sort of an inspiring thing, right? If Bance is flying that way, you know, the rest of the team can too. Sometimes you just have an off map. I mean, plain and simple.
I guess the other positive I would take from that is I do feel like at times he could be the inconsistent one on the team when it comes to the slaying effort. So yeah, maybe you see him put that up. He can get the other guys ready to go. You know, you've heard him talk in the past about kind of the zen, the breathing exercises he'll do, just trying to get dialed in. But I don't think he was too calm in that map 1. I saw him fired up walking up.
Oh, he went from a mosh pit up to the stage. Yeah. Started doing breathing exercises.
Yeah. But the team's just focusing up. They know what's on the line. All the money, all the pride. And for FaZe, it's like, you've been the one constant. As consistent as like death and taxes as them getting to finals at majors this year. That's been about the only constant.
Only consistent thing, yeah.
Yeah, really, that is about it. Can you make the run there again? And well, this time can you get over the hump and close it out? But Ultra, you need something. You gotta dig deep. You need this map too. We get ready to dial it in on Berlin.
You know, both of these teams, they have, you know, a lot of reps on this map and recently as well. So, you know, obviously coaches in the back, they're on the stage, they're giving tips, what adjustments worked, what they didn't. I think for Toronto Ultra, the way they worked that A-bomb site, you know, against LA Thieves, every time that bomb was down, it felt like they were clutching. You know, LA Thieves, they had so many issues just finding those players. Cell, he's been a beast against the Ultra. But as we said, he has struggled so far this major in Search and Destroy. We'll see if he can turn it around, or will Ultra tie this series up.
Here we go, map 2. All right, Toronto, got to get behind your squad, bring it back and give us a series. But Cellium, who has been so sensational all year long, he is going to be difficult to get through. But it's offense for FaZe now. As they start to work up the map, but tucked away in the corner, it is CleanX, and he's able to get out, and okay, he's taking a hell of a chow. Push from the other side as well, bit of movement, it's on point. CleanX with 2 to open her up.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things you're going for the second challenge. Like, you just want to play your life, but
that's
what you go for it, right?
He was trying to buddy up and shoot them. I was like, all right, okay, yeah.
But Arcitys does bring this back. So you have a 2 versus 3. Arcitys actually has the sniper, but CleanX, he's looking for the ace. That's 3 in the round. He found an auto, was able to find that pick. Arcitys is gonna try to peek on out, but there we go, a nice start. Play in their game, they get pushed up aggressively, and that's what we saw out of FaZe a lot on Berlin against Seattle, was on offense, getting to that B bomb. It's been aBeZy inside of that hut on offense and defense. Planning it early that time, though. They don't even allow that cross to come in.
Well, I mean, he's just tucked away in a corner. It doesn't get checked, and you'd hope there'd at least be a trade, right? And CleanX can't get out with his life and get 2 more kills after the fact, but not handled well by FaZe, and an incredible play there from CleanX. Now, they might need the bomb. It's just, listen, I'm not a COD mastermind, but
Bance will get it, it's fine.
At first, I thought he was going to keep moving. I'm like, all right, they'll try back eventually. But he's just watching the cross. We'll go back to get it as Cammy gets the first blood.
You've had CleanX lurking over towards A this entire round. So Cammy's going to go up top 3. This has been one of their go-tos, just sort of pretty spread on offense, playing picks, and then working over towards that A site. Because Cammy can just lock it down from the middle of the map. Inside, he's going to give some calls to his teammates. He sees them backing on up. Now, the one player is Simp, though. Number 5. He is behind them, and I do not think that they know. So you're gonna have 2 flanks on both sides. Yeah, Cammy, he's gonna get taken down. Is there a trade? Bance is gonna hit the shot, finds his
I don't know if that was an intentional mantle or he was just gonna jump peek, but the fact is he hops up and gets smoked.
On one side, yep.
There brings another down. Cellium tries to slide away, not gonna happen. Put down. Now back to back for Ultra.
Now you had the Simp flank, and then you had the inside flank, because he was watching them rotate through fire side, and well, he pounces, but it starts with that first blood inside of Mail, and that's how they won the defensive round, controlling that. When you're able to control that, you can control top broken. We've seen that be such a power spot on offense and defense. But especially for the attacking team, it just feels like if you're able to get a player up there, that's what LAG did so well at Major 2. It just felt like Slasher was living up there. You can watch the rotation of both bomb sites. You control the middle of the map, and right there, Ultra did it perfectly.
Well, similar setup and push for FaZe. Not near the aggression you saw from Ultra with regards to CleanX in the corner he gets tucked into. But trying to find an opening up mid-map. We'll keep an eye on CleanX for now, as he's been the point man, the playmaker for this Ultra team. But this time you get to the site clean, you work to get the plant. Now the retake pressured Ultra. Okay, the nade's hit.
Nice nade for Bance, and now the pressure comes through Mail. Still a tough retake, right? A lot of angles to check. They're gonna clear this out first. Here comes inside all the way around, but RC's just lurking. And then you have to deal with Cellium and Simp. Nobody on the defuse quite yet, because you have so many angles to check. 24 seconds to go.
Pass, though.
Just gotta wait for insight. You have to wait for him. Just trying to find the angles, just the time, the clock. They gotta go. They have to go right now. Simp's gonna take it down. Can he find Cell? Bance is on the bomb. Bance is on the bomb. Hello! But I think he's got it. He might have it. He stretched it away. Bance! Bance has it! He got it!
Just enough space for the stretch, and Benjamin Bance makes the play. 3-0 edge to Ultra.
They win this tournament, they're gonna build a statue of that man right side of this center, I'm telling you.
I'm with it. You've got Drake, Ryan Reynolds, Bance. Celine Dion, maybe?
Yeah.
Shania Twain? I'm not sure of that one.
Stop while you're ahead.
What a play there from Bance. Similar to last time. Just watching the cross, then he'll scoop the bomb.
I mean, this is the same setup, right? You lurk CleanX over towards Secret. He's just messing with them over at A. He has to keep presence. Cammy, sooner or later, he's going to go up towards top broken. But for right now, it's just what information can we get? Can we find a pick? Very slow round out of Ultra, up 3-0, trying to see if FaZe throws anything at them. But nothing so far. Simp's going to be the point man over towards A. As the push is coming.
He's going to have 2 to deal with, and he is just tucked away behind the desk.
Sneaky, sneaky. Shh. Be quiet.
Bance starting to work his way up. Just looking for the opening. And how is Simp going to deal with this?
Well, he's going to hear that, right? Nade's going off. Here's that, now the rotations to start coming in from Arcitys, but Insight with the first blood. So many doors to check, and Bance pounces. 2 go down.
The timing works out. Bomb now getting planted. Gets back to full HP, gets it down all on Arcitys now, 1 versus 3. Already bullets coming his way. Just trying to clear every nook, cranny, window, door, and Bance is waiting as he is making the plays again. The clutch defuse. The plant here, 2 kills in the round. Take it over.
And I mean, really what they're doing here with this spread, they're giving no info to FaZe. So Simp is like, dude, I don't know. I don't hear anything really towards A. He hears an A being cooked. Then on the other side of the map, they try to get aggressive to work the flank, but Insight was able to find the first. Cammy is there for the trade. This 2-2 split on offense has been very nice from Ultra. We'll see it. FaZe. I think this is where they've really struggled. The mid-round adjustments from this team this year. We'll see if they can figure it out.
I mean, they've always been so good at it. That's what's like they're usually ahead of the pack, if anything, but not this year. But we're working for 10 in a row right now. If we are Ultra. One around the corner. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is CleanX. The trade there this time. And aBeZy is near the site. The question is, can they connect the nades on him again? I think those are the nades coming through. He gets it down to 20 HP. He's in trouble. It's almost Bance is able to pick it up again. Cammy locates another down to a 3 versus 2. Bance still dancing outside. The shots are in. And Bance continues to win fights. Now just down to Simp. 1 versus 2. Damage into Cammy, but he's hit down to 72 himself. And Bomb still just sitting on the site, Joe.
Well, if there's someone that can propel them back into this game, it's probably this man right here in Simp in a 1 versus 2. Going up against Cammy and Insight. He has the bomb. They're just kind of watching the crosses right now on both sides. From that P2 area, he's going to go for the plant, but Insight, he's got just like a sense maybe. Bomb's going to be planted now on Simp. This is a tough one. You have no idea what side they're coming from. What did he spot? Looks like he was just able to spot Insight. He's going to take the gunfight. He will. 1 versus 1. Cammy's there for the trade.
Woo! It is a good thing he is close. You don't give Simp a chance to swap to the pistol and maybe pull off something miraculous. They play the 2v1 great, and they continue to dominate here a round away from tying us up at 1-1.
And it's tough. I mean, you know, we've talked about impact players in Search and Destroy. aBeZy always comes to mind, but he's had a tough year, right? I mean, in Search, it's not like where he can just go, you know, run to a bomb site and find a first blood and opener, which we're so used to him doing. Every single offense, they've had to try and work that B hut, but that's tough. It doesn't matter who you are. And right now, he is being shut down.
Insight, another first blood for Ultra. And then they swarm on in. CleanX adds it on, 4 versus 2 to close out the map 2.
Oh, that's your teammate.
Okay, team kill, and then suddenly aBeZy gets one. Suddenly things falling apart. This Bance is like, boys, I was watching the cross. I'll get the bomb now, but what happened? We fell apart.
This is why they left the bomb. It's on purpose, dude. It's a strategy.
Yeah.
In Canada, I believe they call it the triple deke.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that. I mean, he's got time to do this.
I mean, he's got a free A plan.
He's been playing out of his mind.
If he plants A, they have to run across the map 20 seconds. But
what's the timing going to be? I mean, they might.
They're waiting for B. Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for this.
Say they
and it could be because he picked up the bomb. They might think it's still over here, right? So he's got to be in this area. But all right. He's going to go for the planet A. They're playing the 50-50. I don't hate it. It's just the fact is they got to run all the way across the map.
I think Bance was just hoping they started to do that a little bit early. Maybe got antsy, catches one on the cross, gives himself a 1v1, but there's the plan in. Now, on Big Ben here to clutch up in the 1v2.
Already 10 seconds off that clock, but they are working through fire. They're reading this is Atlanta FaZe. Yeah, aBeZy gonna find him.
They read it real well. Holding the other angle, they get the kill, and that's a painful one. Here, thankfully, you have a 5-0 lead because behind the team kill and things just unravel. You know, you have what? That was a 2v4 for FaZe, correct?
Yeah, 2 versus 4. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the team kill comes into play, and we've had a couple of those on the stage. The pressure, It can hit anybody, but there we go. Atlanta FaZe able to get on the board, and abeZy does find two.
Yeah, I didn't see on the minimap, but that's just one of those unfortunate ones that happens, or if it was, not like, you know, Dave sniping skies, though. There's team kills and there's team kills.
Well, I think he just saw someone and shot. Yeah, no, and I think Bance was one bullet, but still a lot more work to do, and Ultra still only need one more round. They're going right back to this B hit. All right, let's check this sandbag corner. That's probably what I'm doing step number one. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, CleanX has gotten 2 now from that spot, but kind of going back to what we saw in their second defensive round, a bit more passive. But CleanX ultimately is the guy that works up and found the entry. And Simp is just hearing all these nades go off around him. Just trying to find the fortunate timing. Simp and CleanX continue to dance around each other. That is a tough gunfight against Cellium on the tank heady.
And Simp's actually lurked on up. He's lurked on up outside of fire. Arcitys does get taken down. Simp now, he was hoping to find that kill. Cammy leaks on through, but Simp might spoil the round, and he will. Now all down to inside, 1 versus 2. A tough bomb site to retake, as we know, and aBeZy and Cellium, are they gonna get out?
Yeah, this would be for the 1v3 if he can do it. 30 seconds to go. The nade check, nobody inside. And they both backed up to the warehouse, and now it's just a matter of time. Like, can you even hunt these kills down? Or do you pull the stretch Armstrong with Bance? Nice shots, beams as aBeZy. Peeled right off it. Now if you're Cell, you're wondering if he hops right onto this. But he's just wrapped back for now.
Ooh. We're waiting for Cell now to check it. Did he spot it? He spots it.
Ooh, it is a close one.
I liked it, but Cell, if there's someone who knows everything and anything about any angle, it's that man on the right side of your screen. He's like, yeah, just another day. I see you.
It is a close one. Insight tries to take a cheeky angle, but
Insight's got a size 11. If he has a size 10, he's got a chance there.
It's back-to-back rounds now for FaZe as they start to chip away at this. Just round by round. Lock it down, find your groove, improve the mid-round decisions. Cellium, man, he's a 4-3 in a row. Just trying to get his footing in this search and destroy, and again, it is CleanX in the early seconds of the round, finding the kill, but it's Cellium with a pistol, trades it out. Bance just getting some shots in, but good thing he backs down because the second was going to be there with the help in just a moment. On the other side, Insight has worked. This bomb with the B and is now going down. Haircut's getting out for free as Bance. I think he's hit down below half HP, but they'll have plenty of time to get back up. Now the 3-on-3 retake, maybe for the map.
Insight's gonna be the one player inside. What can he do? Can't find the kill. There's the second peek out of 2 players. So 2 players pushing him.
It's
trying to find one. No, Arcitys with the slide. It's all down to Cammy.
25 to go.
Right under him.
He's got 2 working on drum and get it done easily. 5 in a row now for Cell. 3 straight for FaZe, and they make the 3-on-3 look far too smooth.
And I think right there, I mean, you get that first blood from CleanX, and you're just hoping that he can get out with his life. And I think a stun hit Cell right when he comes out of the secret door. It looked like Cell was stuck in his tracks with a pistol out. He's probably getting comms that I hit a stun mid. You're hoping Bance is there for a trade. But it looks like we got a bit of a timeout. I saw a timeout requested, so we're still chilling at 5-3.
All right, we'll see what the deal is. We'll try to keep you guys informed, but they're talking it through with the refs real quick, and we'll get into it as fast as we can. But a deep breath now for both teams as you're bringing it back if you're FaZe. You're trying not to let the wheels completely come off if you are Ultra. You've got to close this out. And Cell is starting to heat up. It was 5 straight, right?
Yeah, he's on 5 in a row.
And I believe I saw, one of the players from the Ultra team is probably reloading into the lobby. I see they have 3 currently.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, like, you know, we talked about aBeZy struggling a bit. And one of the things that sticks out to me is on this map, it can be tough with MP40. Even look at Bance, the solid map that he's having, he's using an auto. I like him switching that out, you know, pulling out another auto on defense.
I was going to say, like, that gunfight when he won in the 3v3, when he, like, hit the left side of bomb, like, that's what won the round. I mean, he just went around and cooked somebody. And suddenly everything changes. Because you're that player inside, just you saw how stressful that looked for inside. Like when you have 2 people pushing you, you've got no real help over the top from the left side of the box.
And if he is going to use an MP40, I want to play in the way CleanX is playing inside of P2, that mailroom area. Like, why not? That is what he does so well. Finds first bloods and plays his life. CleanX does the same thing. He can match that. So, again, they're still in this one. They've won 3 rounds in a row. The problem is, though, is they just, well, they went down 0-5 very quick.
I don't want to speak it into existence, but we've had a lot of crazy comebacks this year in Search. I mean, no questions asked. Well, in everything, it feels like. But Cell's stat line against Toronto has been something terrific with that 1.21. I believe it was Insight that was trying to get back into the lobby. I just saw him pop back in. So as soon as we are good to go, we'll get rolling. Been told we're almost there from the production side. So thanks again for your patience. We got a wild couple hours ahead of us. The losers bracket final here live right now. FaZe up 1-0 if you're just joining us. Winner of this into a best of 9 grand final against Seattle Surge. It has been, I mean, I don't know if anyone's brackets are doing great at this point. I can't fathom. Probably, well, I guess maybe. Well, I guess if you're Ultra fans, yeah, maybe it's looking pretty darn good. But all right, I'm getting the countdown. We're getting back in. Here we go. Ready to rock. All right, quick timeout and right back into it. As Inside will get back into the lobby.
All right, this is going to be a hard counter on both sides. You had 3 members right off the get-go from Ultra. Go over towards A, but it's a bit of a fake. CleanX instantly knows a rotation is coming in. Back to B. This is where Ultra have been defending so well, but aBeZy, he's going to get over to that site and immediately putting that bomb down.
And CleanX, where he has been wreaking havoc. This time he gets put down. And you've got a real good chance to get your 4th round on the board if you are FaZe. 4v3, post-planet B.
Yeah, we talk about, you know, trying to retake this with numbers. It's still difficult.
Yeah.
You're down in numbers, even closer to impossible. As Inside, he's going to get spotted. Cell just going to throw the stun out, try to buy some time. Give the comms to his teammates, but here comes Ultra. They got to go. They got to go now. Only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, 25 seconds off of that post-plant timer. It just happens oh so quickly. There's one trade there for him. Inside Bance still left up. Just 10 seconds to go. They've got to go. They've got to go fast. They've got a chance to do this. Cellium's
he's on the defuse.
He's on the bomb.
It's on Cell again. It's on Cell again.
Looking to get the angle. Gets 1. Gets 2. Dear God Almighty, Cellium again. And not only is that a clutch, but that's number 7 for the streak.
And I'll tell you what, the discipline to go for the player that's actually shooting him first, because we've seen the flinch come into play. You know, some players, they might go for the diffuser. And, you know, we've seen them lose that gunfight. This is not easy at all. Inside snaps. He snaps, but he's able to find it, and that's what we talk about. I mean, that is a scary round, but 4 rounds now in a row for FaZe.
And a glide bomb in the back pocket.
There's that stun I was talking about. CleanX, he peeks that. If he has an auto, he might find a free kill there. But Cell, he's just going to go for it right away. Gives the info to his team. Is he going to find one? Looks like Cammy.
Yep. First blood FaZe behind the streak. Cellium taking over. He's been a god in this matchup. And he's showing it once again. Now up to aBeZy, who is up to the gunfight, but now to 2 versus 2. Here we go. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Bomb down on that B site.
And how many of these did Ultra clutch versus LA Thieves, right? In these situations, CleanX might have found some really good timing. And he does on the Cell.
Yeah.
Okay, finds it now. Bomb planted. 1 versus 1.
Bance. Simp.
I think Simp has an MP40 as well. I don't know if he finds an auto on the ground.
What an important moment this is in the losers bracket final. You just get the information if you are Bance.
He's spotting him.
20 to go.
Simp got aggressive.
I don't think he saw him. He didn't see him on the wrap.
Okay, he found an auto as well. Bance gets in. Bance is in B now. Now played inside Bance. Finds the kill! Finds the kill! Round number 10 wins the one-on-one. Ultra tied up.
Get the man a statue in Toronto. Play after play from Bance. And despite the best efforts from Cellium, and what was nearly a heartbreaking comeback for this Toronto crowd, Ultra close it out.
And I just think after that map 1, being up 5-0, it is just a, like, you know what? All right, we're in this now, because that was scary. The first blood just started going the way of Atlanta FaZe.
Should the timings in that 1v1?
Yeah.
When Simp got through on his left and you didn't see him, I'm like, oh, he's about to get shot in the back. And dude, oh my God, like right as he pushes past,
well, Bance is like, uh-oh, he might be on it, dude. Oh. He might be on it, he checks it, and he's just chilling, he's hanging out.
What a map there, 1,100 plus damage out of Bance.
And Insight might be the one leading the team throughout that game, but obviously he has to rejoin. Still able to put up some solid numbers. On the other side, you got Celgo. It's just too late. The mid-round adjustments were too late from Atlanta FaZe. They got blooded too many times. Their search and destroy woes, they continue to pop up.
Now you get to double digits. That's 10 straight search and destroys for Toronto Ultra. So if you can get this to a 5th and final map, you're feeling damn good with how you've been performing in search. And I mean, this has been a team, I mean, similar to how we've talked about FaZe over the years, like a team that always seems to be ahead of the curve in search and destroy. They always seem to be great with the mid-round adjustments, the early round hits, the change of positions. Like, they're just a good search team. And that is really clicking right now. The difference has been there's been improvements in the respawns. But that's what's so funny about this matchup to me, because it's like where FaZe have slipped maybe in the search a bit, like their respawns have been kind of nuts at times over the course of the year. You got to get one if you're Ultra. You got to.
I mean, this is the one probably that I'm circling, because in their first round match, they were up 2-0 on this touch and control. They lost 3 rounds straight. I mean, this is when they felt that they had. You know, you're getting it to that next map, at least to a game 5. That could be the tale here.
Well, I think a sigh of relief for all the Ultra fans with how that game 2 is going down, but it's getting mixy now. We are tied up 1-1. Losers bracket final, best of 5. Both teams need 2 maps to move into the grand final as they are battling for the bag and the glory. Everything on the line here in Toronto, and in the map 3 around the corner.
of Duty League is brought to you by Game Fuel. Victory in a can. Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
We are back. Here we go. Toronto map 3 getting ready to come up. Tied up 1-1. And Joe, you said before the break that this is the respawn. You were going to take Prolute. This is when you're circling in the matchup. This is where they need to strike.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so with the way that Atlanta FaZe have been playing hardpoint throughout this weekend.
I would have felt good about Bokosh personally.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they probably picked Bokosh. And I mean, we're staying on Tuscan for the next 3. We're having a little party on this map. But yeah, I mean, when you talk about control, yeah, they were up 2-0. They were 1 round away. And that just feels like, I don't know. You can pick any match this weekend. It just feels like there's a control round if it swings the other way. The other team probably wins the match.
Yeah, where it's like the first wall, I mean, before obviously it got changed to segments first kills, but like it was really defensive heavy, and I know it still is, but like it just feels there's more of those shocking moments on offense where like the 4 down you really capitalize on, and these insane moments happen in a 4v12 or whatever it is. It's been fun. Like, control at its best can be absolutely wild, but yeah, no, I think this is the moment where you maybe have to get going, because yeah, at map 1, I mean, it was a couple hard points in. I'm like, whoa. When it's like you're through the 3rd hard point, they have 12 points, and FaZe are clicking. It was scary.
Yeah, and I think if you take anything away from that map 1, obviously Bance was playing very well. You need the other 3, and I think you got moments from the other 3 players. You had, you know, CleanX playing very aggressive inside of Mail on that Berlin search and destroy. And for Atlanta FaZe, I mean, the conversation is you probably know what, like, just a couple of those rounds go our way, we win that map. We played much better the back half of it. We'll see if they can continue that respawn momentum that we saw from map number 1.
We got a packed house here in Toronto. Everybody ready to rip and roar as we get going now for the Tuscan map 3. As those 8 players leave it all on the stage, just fighting to get to that grand final.
You're leaving it all on the stage right now. Dude, you're like battling an injury.
My left leg, something's wrong. I don't know. I need surgery. Like, I'm getting to that age where I just hurt myself casting now, apparently.
To wheel you around.
You're gonna have to carry me as I cast at some point, Joe. Get ready for that. Map 3. Oh God. You're not wrong. Into Tuscan. Simp through the stun, just trying to get around to Chow, and finally he's able to take it, and movement there on point, almost a little YY cancel out of the reload to win the 3rd as well, but Simp feeling it early.
Man, I mean, they're just making this messy, right? Ultra already have to worry about this B zone. Cellium with some nice position off a spawn. Simp's right back into play, but Bance is the one player. I think he gets a calm though. Yeah, he got spotted by Simp. 1 tick, almost in it is. Cellium with the auto, with the pistol, able to find kills. This is not slowing down from Atlanta FaZe. They continue to pressure this side. Another tick gonna come in. As Arcitys and aBeZy trying to find the 3rd early in this round number 1.
You're just coming out with a haymaker, a pristine uppercut to the jawline if you are FaZe. You take a 7 life advantage, and you take B like that. Ultra just shocked out of the opener.
That was just so fast right from the get-go. And we saw Arcitys, he pulls out a sub for that, and just, you know, they hit Cellium onto that platform. He's able to play his life. But it's never chalked, as they say. Can now Ultra try to lock down this A zone? Or will the lives go the way of Atlanta FaZe? Only 13 left, a minute 45.
Yeah,
if you're FaZe, you're playing a lot of TDM right now.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to come down to that. Unless they get a break and they're able to surge onto the point, but as long as you trade efficiently, you don't have a whole lot to worry about right now if you are FaZe. Just a lightning strike out the gate to start this one. But CleanX, they're trying to bring it back. Not going to happen. 3 going to be chopped down instantly. Cammy's greeted by multiple autos. FaZe up 10. And the life column, and now onto the point as the pressure is there, and Ultra have the flood. It's 5 in a row for Cellium. Again. As he's 10 in 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, again. Now
11 and 1.
Okay, cannot find the glide, so I guess one little positive to take away for Ultra. But throughout these respawns, man, this FaZe team, they are shooting well, trading well. And what I don't understand is if they can attack a zone that way, right, why can't they do it in search?
Well, it sort of feels like the control versus Thieves for Ultra, like that first round, which is over in the blink of an eye, right? Like all of them were double negative, they just got smoked. Different map, I know, but like it's just like, just aren't ready or just get hit and they can't bounce back type of thing.
I just get caught off guard, and you saw it. There was just always one more player, and I think maybe some teams, as soon as they get 3-4 dead off the start, maybe they rotate over to the A zone, and they were expecting that, but FaZe just kept setting one more over and over and over again, and they were just so fast.
You just never got to a point where, I mean, it felt like they were playing offense. Like you're just running into pre-aim guns like the entire time. Got to the back foot and never got to the front of it. Well, they'll do things a little bit more typical as they're on to A, and now to Bance, who's been the hot hand. He gets shut down as he's trying to find an opening. Cammy can't quite finish it. He wants to chow out for it, keep it going with the pistol, and there we go.
They're gonna try to fly. They're gonna try to fly. That's the play right away. Everyone through TJHaly, but one player is left in Arcitys. Trying to make it messy the same way FaZe did. This Bance is gonna get off A, and he's right on to B. It is not done yet. And you're kind of just trying to do what FaZe just did to you. You're trying to control Plat, but it looks like the numbers are going FaZe's way.
Yeah, so they'll probably start to take a bit of the focus back over towards A. Simp is here. I thought he was dead to rights, but a little slide to the left, slide to the right, and Bance gets put down. Right back onto A they go as they'll look to finish this. They'll have about 2 minutes to work with, dead even in the lives department. But look at the map. It's Atlanta FaZe that are starting to layer it and look for openings, and that's exactly what aBeZy is going to find. Continue to try and stagger this so you don't get a comfortable transition over to B. But they'll have 3 pushing deep. Look where aBeZy is still on the map, though. He's got a chance to play spoiler if he even needs to, because Simp locked up deep almost takes 3 down with him.
Yeah, now you're just staggered, right? I mean, aBeZy and Simp are just sort of slaying, right, roaming around the map, and now another one layers on through. It's Arcitys. There's just always one more player behind enemy lines. They finally deal with everyone. Now they can start their push through P5. The first player up for FaZe is going to be Simp, but he's going to back down, wait for the nades, wait for his teammates.
They've had a lot of heroic efforts on offense. I mean, even some of the rounds they've lost, they've gotten so close.
FaZe are taking it to him. They're going to try to fly at him, and they're going to find the first kill. They're not going to allow them to group up and throw their nades. Simp, aBeZy, they do get traded out.
I love that. It's like one of those things, like, you know, maybe they're talking through the hit, and you just hit them first, right? Like, don't allow them to get the push and setup they'd like to.
Catch them with nades in their hand, right? I mean, that's just free.
A beautiful timing there. FaZe been holding on to an approximate 2 life advantage throughout most of this. We got just over 45 to work with. They're trying to find the next opening. There we go. Fight win there from inside. That's 2 down, but they go 2 for 2. aBeZy, though, puts it back in their favor, but just for a moment. 1 player left standing on either side of it. Arcitys on one side, Cammy on the other, but the reinforcements defensively gonna get there quickly. And poor CleanX, he gets up off spawn, takes about 10 steps, and Cellium's there to greet him at 15 and 5.
I mean, you're only down 3 lives. The problem is, though, 24 seconds left in this round. Bance is here, able to win the first gunfight, but there's always that trade. Always that trade from Atlanta FaZe, and Arcitys is dealing with the reinforcements. The only player forward right now is Insight. FaZe looking to go up 2-0 in this control. When that first offense, just so key. Only 4 players remaining. Here comes the final push, and sometimes it's all it takes is that final push. But Simp's gonna make sure they do not have 4 players, and aBeZy is not gonna allow anyone to touch the point.
Yeah, I mean, I know they've had some collapses in control relatively recently, but so far in this one, it's just, they've been in control. There's never been like those crazy situations where they're scrambling and in trouble around a point. They have controlled the tempo from the get-go of the rounds.
And you'll just see it in the slaying. I mean, again, CleanX did not have the best hard point, didn't have the best first round against this Atlanta FaZe team.
Matchups do not get much tougher than this.
Well, especially the SMGs, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really get easy at any position, but yeah, SMGs especially. And I mean, there you kind of see a bit of it. I mean, that's Arcitys.
That's 3 dead. Yeah, that's what they've been doing, and they're going to be right back to B. They're going to try this same strategy, keep this messy, try to get 1 player towards Plat side. Simp, he's got the MP40. They're just going to keep reinforcing this as long as they can.
I mean, it's huge he survives the nades there. I think he gets hit by 2 and down to 20 HP, but he's able to stay up. They don't get a point of progress, but Arcitys, he is still here. He's got him a bit of assistance. He's even going to need it as he continues to find the kills. His little bit of help might have been Cellium, and as he falls, so will Arcitys. And now we focus on towards A. So, I mean, the good thing here, you keep it even in lives, you don't lose any progress if you're
they deal with that a lot better.
Well, the opening wave, I was worried. I was like, this looks, I'm just deja vu.
It was just those trades, right? Not allowing a lot of multi-kills to come into play. But for FaZe, I think they're probably saying, pretty good break there, right? Keep the lives low if you can for Ultra. Put the pressure on them right away. And what these SMG players are doing so well is they're just going from A to B, forcing Ultra to have to rotate on through, but once again dealt with.
Okay, there you get 3. Allows you to move out a bit, just trying desperately to get around on the board. That'll be the A-zone finish now for FaZe, and just over 2 here to work with, but Ultra with the picks, they continue to build that life advantage, and that's 4 in a row now for Bance, who has been playing like an MVP throughout the course of this loser's bracket final, and they need more of it.
Nice. He's got both weapons. He's ready to do it all. Just trying to rotate through, trying to figure out where this push is coming from. Bance gives the comm. I can watch radio with an auto, looking over. I'm able to find the first. You have Simp trying to work all the way through the defensive spawn. Insight. He just gets stunned, and there we go. You hear the sound going off in the background as FaZe just trying to find any opening they can, getting on to B, making it messy, forcing them to have to panic.
So far, the hold has been much better here from Ultra, but maybe I spoke too soon, because that's going to be 2 down and a chance here to collapse. That number 3 in Insight, though, can he get the angle to try and play spoiler? Will be Bance lying prone, who comes up with a big kill onto aBeZy. There's Insight, though. The read is there, and he's going to get crossfired. Nearly a third. Look at all the way in the back, though. That's going to be Arcitys, so we hop to his POV, that number 7 on the minimap. Kind of between the forces right now of Toronto Ultra. How many is he going to be able to get? 1 team kill comes in, but he's at least able to take 1 down with him. Cellium follows it up, trying to soar with the pistol. Round and around we go. As he just continues to try and finesse the reload, finally gets in, some shots in, but 2 more around the other corner with 45 left to play.
Dude, their strategy is literally to touch the point and just run. Just have Toronto look for you. Over and over again. aBeZy touch it, he's all the way back top radio.
A little hide and seek around the point.
Just force him to panic. I'm panicking watching this. I don't know what is happening.
Well, they're on to it again. 9 to 8 in the lives column. The advantage improves for a moment for Ultra. This Cellium tries to slide on in. He is greeted. You saw 3 players here defensively. Make it 2 now. As aBeZy finds the pick, the nade over the top from Simp. It's able to hit. We're even in lives column, and now we're surging on to the point. 15 seconds left to go. Cammy, Insight, Bance come up clutch with some big gunfights, and the person in position closes Arcitys. And now I don't think enough time for them to get back to the point. Ultra, they hold for a round, but God, it just seems stressful.
It is stressful, but a much better job. It's those second layer fights at that zone where Atlanta FaZe, they're just touching it, hopping off it, right? Going plat alley, going to the stairs. They're trying to find multiple kills. They're trying to catch you sprinting, a nade in your hand. And when they do find the 2 or the 3, that's when they get on the point. Ultra don't allow that to happen that time. Big defensive round, but I mean, being down 0-2 now, the pressure on you to win on attack.
Yep, got to get it done here on offense.
And maybe twice.
Yeah, certainly might be the case, especially with how the round 1 went. One mid, 2 over towards A, and it'll be CleanX kind of lurking on the offsite, and he's able to take his gunfight, so that'll shift focus now from aBeZy over there. So you find an opening now onto the A zone. Cellium just backs it all the way up and plays deep, though, as he loses his teammate on the rotation over towards B. But they seem kind of okay, like, listen, we'll give this up, we'll be ready to hold. See if they'll take a chance at it. It looks like they're just trying to play a little TDM if you're FaZe, just finding some kills, finding whatever picks they can. Just make sure you're in a good position when they cap that A zone.
And the Ultra side, you know, you hop off A little bit, you're trying to see if you can get pushed up. You still have Insight kind of lurking. He's gonna find a kill. He's done. 2 minutes, 11 seconds for Ultra to try to find their second round. But this is what FaZe did so well last time through on defense. They always had someone behind enemy lines. There's the take advantage, +2 for Atlanta FaZe. So if you are Ultra, if you win this round, if you get all 3, you're gonna have defense in round number 5. Can they get it done, though? That is the question.
Just you get the moment. Can you make them panic a bit? Can you make it stressful for FaZe? Because to this point, offensively, you haven't really been able to do that. And one more trying to leak in behind. That's going to be Simp that's going for that route. Again, they all get chopped down. It's unbelievable. His Insight stays up, somehow wins the gunfight onto Simp, but aBeZy just making the plays. Insight trying to answer right back with the playmaking of his own. That'll be 3. And now they're getting back. You still have one pushed up mid-map, though. It's going to be Arcitys who's going to fight this. Oh, dear God, he's about to come in behind all of this.
Yeah, but Bance is behind them. It's 2 flanks on both sides. It's 2 flanks. It's a 2-for-2 trade, and it's all down to Bance. Yeah, Arcitys finds 2.
You just watch it on the minimap. You see it developing, and
it reminds me when we watch like OpTic on this map, right? What Shotzzy and Dashy do so well. Scump, they dip behind enemy lines through P5. They do not allow a comfortable push through this area. And it's just difficult time and time again as the timings are not going your way.
You just lose track of one player and your entire push is just smoked. You think you're in such a great spot, suddenly you're getting shot in the back and everything collapses. CleanX has to back down for a moment though. The shots coming in deep from the auto. Simp is just going to go ahead and send it through. 30 seconds to go now.
Now maybe a chance. This is your best chance so far as you get pushed up. There's going to be 3 dead. 1 player on the point. What can they find? What can they find? Insight and CleanX are still here. But they're the only 2 players left. 20 seconds in the round. 8 versus 10 in lives department. Bance and Cammy trying to get back to their teammates, but they are cut off by Arcitys. 30 kills in the map.
He has been nuts in this round. Just so many brilliant moments. Now nobody close. You just have to go. Somebody's got to be able to get onto it and touch it. It's not going to be Bance. He falls. The crossfire already going to be through. The time ticking away. And map 2. In this best of 5 to FaZe, they take the edge again. And they were just prolific, pristine, whatever adjective you want to use over the course of that. Just always felt they were in control.
Yeah, it was the same thing with map 1, just the start that Atlanta FaZe had, and they do it here right from the get-go. They win that first offensive round, but you know, when we bring up the scoreboard, the slaying is just so one-sided. It is so one-sided. I mean, you're going to see everybody besides Insight negative. But really, the key here, I think, is number 4 in CleanX, 18 and 32. I know he's still putting so much pressure on the map, but when him and Bance are finding multiple kills, when they're working off one another, that's when Ultra is at their best. But you're seeing on the other side, it's Simp and aBeZy.
Exactly. Well, that's been the conversation for the past 2 tournaments with aBeZy. Like, when it's been the final and aBeZy is not performing, it makes everyone else's job harder. It does. When aBeZy is playing well, this team looks different. They do. He's having a good series, CleanX isn't. And I know it's not as simple as that, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a big thing you gotta look at, right? 100%.
Yeah, it all started with this round 1 here, just right from the jump. They've been using those 3 MP40 starts, and they just go as fast as possible. And for Ultra, they try to defend A. It's just difficult to do, especially when you're down, what, 10 lives or so?
And it also, like, it's a small thing, but just every time where it felt like maybe that was the go moment, like 2 or 3 down, a nade hit. Like, it was Arcitys, it was Simp. I think those 2 were what I noticed the most. Like, a nade hit every time. And just suddenly you didn't have a 4-man push anymore. And a lot of times I feel like it was hitting multiple players, even where like people are tagged up, it slows the push down. I mean, there's a skill to it, 100%. I know that we don't have trophies, and I know, you know there's nades everywhere and lots of explosions, but it's those crucial ones, those big moments where like you need that to hit. You need to hit to slow them down. They did.
No, I think the key here for Ultra, I mean, as we stay on Tusk and Hardpoint, you just have a better start. I think they need a better start, you know, something to work off of. I mean, we've seen a lot of crazy comebacks on this Hardpoint map, but it just feels like the gun's got to get going in respawns.
No, certainly. I mean, you're down, what, 80 to 10 or whatever it is in the map 1. You just get laid out by a right hook from Tyson in the opening round on defense. Like, it is just, in the blink of an eye, they are just getting smoked. It was so quick and effective from FaZe. Yeah, whatever you need, whether it's behind the crowd, whether it's a pep talk from the coach, the guys getting fired up to each other, like, you got to bring it in the opening moments. You cannot be playing on the back foot, because can you get away with that against a lot of teams in the league? Yes, it is tough to with FaZe. And they're not a perfect team by any stretch. They just threw away a series not that long ago.
Well, that's what I was going to say. On the other side for FaZe, like, I don't want to go to a Game 5 S&D, right? I mean, right, 10 searches in a row that this team in purple has won, you know, you lose another map 4, you can't rely on their search, honestly. Just this year, FaZe that's not been one of their go-tos.
Yeah, no, it's been the single biggest confusing point to me throughout this year. I guess I just figured no matter what title, no matter what game, I don't care if you're flying through the sky or moving like a snail, I just figured this collective unit would be on top in search, but that has not been the case. So Ultra just need to get it to that map 5. and you feel so good about their chances, but can they do it on Tuscan Hardpoint? It all comes down to this. Is whatever thoughts are going through that beautiful head, Benjamin Bance, you got to bring it on this map.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
He's got that annoying smirk on his face.
Just evil. Just evil.
It's funny because he's such a nice kid. He is.
They all are. Yeah.
No. It's weird that like FaZe become like these villains because they're all just like, I just want to grind COD. There's nerds. There's like good guys, but like they just become these villains because they've won so much. It's like that smirk alone. Like you see that, you're just like, I just want to slap him. I do. I just want to slap him. I'm not going to hit any of the players, just so we're clear.
We know.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know in case you're questioning it, but we're just waiting on this to get rocking here. As his fist bumps out now, Marky B in chat with the team. Do or die time in Toronto.
I'm looking at Cammy and Insight. Let's see what they can do. I mean, those are the stars for me. I mean, when they're playing with pace, when they're finding kills, this team is different. This team is different. We'll see if they can bring it.
CleanX?
CleanX, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I figured. When you said pace, I'm like, we're talking about different people here.
CleanX, yes. Double C's.
Insight's not exactly the speediest player I've ever seen. Screw it. Map 4, baby. I'm stretching. It's time to get rocking. Crowd, it's time to go crazy. Can they get into this map 5? They need it, and you see everyone needing to step it up.
You got the people fired up. You
I got fired up. I got the crowd fired up, and now, unfortunately, lobby crash. We're going to be getting back into it, so everyone can take another deep breath. They can practice their inner Bance as we get ready. But yeah, it is just a packed house. You guys have been truly sensational. I think I've talked to more fans to this event than like any event I've ever been to in my life.
Passion, baby.
Not even kidding. Yeah,
I love Call of Duty. We love Call of Duty, and we love them.
Yeah. Just genuine and friendly people.
You want to become like dual citizens and live here?
Yeah, no, I really do. I want to come here every year from now on. Like, I know things got derailed with the CDL, with the pandemic and everything. We weren't traveling, but if we're not in Toronto every year, I'm going to be pissed. I love it here.
Me too.
And I don't even like hockey.
You don't like hockey?
And I don't, but like I love it here.
What's wrong?
Are you allowed to live in Canada if you don't like hockey?
Probably not, dude. What the heck? What's wrong with this guy?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't really get it. It's like figure skating with sticks. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready, John.
Why would you say that in front of this crowd?
I love hockey, dude. Love it. Man.
Okay. Now you're
I love
lying.
it, John. I'm a Boston Bruins fan, mate.
Why would you be a Bruins fan? We're in Toronto, you idiot. God, my bad, guys. This guy's just, I'm sorry. It's the Maple Leafs. The Maple
I love the Maple Leafs.
Thank you. There you go. I got him, guys. I got him. Don't worry.
You see what I did with that syrup, dude? I guzzled it all, Joe. Right down the throat.
Wow. Impressive. We're going to see it again.
One more time. This is how much I love Toronto and Canada. We love you guys. You're the absolute best. I mean, when you're in a place where a fan randomly walks up and is like, here, take this maple syrup. I mean, someone is right. You have a thing of maple syrup, and you also have, what, Canadian bacon? And what else do you have?
French toast.
Yeah. You're locked and loaded.
I'm pretty excited. I had to open that for you, by the way. What was that?
I think the most impressive part was the waterfall part of it. Like, that's just...
Yeah, it's pretty small, though. I don't know. That one is huge.
No, but it's really wide. I've got some girth to it.
What does?
The bottle. Yeah, we were having some fun. No, the fans were crazy. You guys are absolutely spectacular.
I didn't think you were going to chug the whole thing, honestly. I thought you were just going to have like a sip.
I don't do things in halves, Joe. It's 0 or 100. You know how I am in everything in life. But this is going to be an absolute war for map 4. Come on, Ultra. Like, listen, it's not even like a bias thing. It's just when you're in with the home crowd, like, you know, you want to see the hometown team make a run.
Yeah.
You just do as a commentator. It feels good for everybody involved. You want to see them do it. At least get this to a map 5 and let's see what can happen. But that man wants nothing to do with your map 5. He's a cold-blooded slayer.
Well, and I think,
clutch.
you know, even last year, you know, obviously they were very successful, this Atlanta FaZe team. But when RC's played well, it was different. It was different. Oh, they love you.
Oh, I love you too. Yeah, no, seriously, there's a very, very real love. There's not a woman in my life, but I will love each and every one of you like you were my wife.
But I am in your life.
Don't know if I can say that. Yeah, you are, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, Bancey. It is time. All the pressure on to come up clutch in this map 4. I'm here. We're about 30 seconds out from loading in.
And I know there's a lot of people at home like just like yelling in the chat like, I don't want to listen to these two idiots start the game. It's Ben's fault. So Len in the chat, what do you say? You know what I mean?
Oh, who cares? I'm having fun. You
Me
guys
too.
listen to these idiots forever. You're going to be.
We're seeing the lobby start to get filled on right now. So hopefully we're close. We're close.
Yeah, and just maybe a little bit of a breather here to regain, just kind of chat through stuff, because I mean, I don't think much changes on the FaZe side. You've been lights out in the hard points. You know, you're feeling good. You played quite a bit today, but maybe if you're Ultra, just that map 3 probably didn't feel great. Like you just didn't have a whole lot of moments where you're in control.
Well, it doesn't feel great after you win map 2 and then the first round you just get smoked.
Yeah, no, 100%. But before we get more into that, let's talk about a giveaway going down right now. You can win a Scump controller. Check it out on social to enter, retweet, follow Scump Gaming and COD League, tag a friend, and reply with hashtag CDL. But who doesn't love a good giveaway? Get a Scump in your hands. Become an impeccable, powerful player with whatever team you'd like.
I like those face plates. Those are dope. All right.
Here we go.
I've seen 8 players in the lobby.
Woo! I'm not sure what sound that was. Was that really loud in your headset? I apologize.
Okay.
Listen, I apologize. This one's Miles the Ross's fault.
Yeah.
I've been told we're remaking the lobby again. So I'm sorry, guys. Hang tight with us. We're going to get going as quickly as we can, but a couple of technical issues. I mean, you got plenty of time now to recenter and focus.
Yeah,
on
it's
this
just what they do
upcoming
in Canada. Like in between periods, they bring out the Zamboni. They're just like cleaning it up, cleaning up the ice.
I've always wanted to ride a Zamboni.
Yeah, there's one in the back. We can bring it out probably for you. Probably not, but I don't know. There is one in the back.
Isn't the trophy a crown?
Yeah.
Imagine me on the Zamboni, just maybe in like
delivering
some sort of
a crown?
A purple tank top, crown on, covered in maple syrup.
I think you should have no shirt on if that happens. Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, the trophy is amazing.
No one needs to see that, and I've been told due to that image, we have to go to break, because no one in the world needs to see that. But as soon as we can get the lobby locked and loaded, we'll hop into the map 4. Thank you for your patience, everyone in Toronto. We'll be right back.
All right, here we go. The lobby's up.
Yes, it is time. Map 4. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Trust me, we were trying to get into it. We are ready. We are rocking. Now can Ultra bring it and push this to a map 5? All the pressure there as we now go into Tuscan. The beautiful shot as everything's about to explode. But it's Cammy and Insight with openers early as they enjoy some time here at P1.
And I think this is very important for this team. Have a good start. You have control of the hill early on. You have the better side. Turn it in to a nice lead that you could work with. Maybe you turn it into a P2, a break as well. But Atlanta FaZe are not going to give this up. They're going to continue to push on. But CleanX Cammy doing a very good job so far. But it's aBeZy through the middle of the map who might start to spoil things. And he does find you, but Insight's there. The rest of the time should go their way. Ultra, they get the start they needed.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what you wanted, right? You'd love to see it go on a little bit longer, but it's a strong start. You take it to them, you're gonna get 40+ points early in this. Now, can you derail FaZe as we get rolling into it? CleanX able to take the first of the engagements. Time now ticking to FaZe as Ultra look for the break, and the crowd starting to get rowdy behind their hometown squad. Cellium tries to go up high. That's actually 2 for CleanX. He continues to roll. That's 3 in a row for him, make it 4. He continues to rip them apart. CleanX on a mission, but he will drop in 6 and 2.
Sorry, made it messy. They're making it messy. 100%. They still have pressure here if you are Toronto Ultra, 1 player.
But if this is CleanX, we're going to get this map. It is huge for Ultra.
100%. He's bringing it now up to 7 and 3. There is 1 player still flanking this. They give up that back. It's aBeZy once again. You'd love to find this scrap time, and they might just do that. It's inside with a nice snap. The centering on point.
I mean, honestly, I feel like you did enough.
Oh, yeah, you did enough, but why not? Why not extend it? They're doing that. They're winning the rotation as well. You see Bance and Cammy already across the map at P3.
This is just incredible. Out of Ultra. Let's see if aBeZy can continue this streak going. And nope, we cannot. Simple shoot him in the back, and now we focus on our next hard point. Trying to cut people off while we Bance. He's just trying to stagger this, and he's able to line up too. Will you check the corner? Yeah, the fire through the door there will hit the wall bang. But you are getting the time. But the push is starting to swarm in on all sides. There's a close spawn coming in. They're starting to fly in on them, but Ultra, they need to try and hold. They can't quite do it. It's a big break from FaZe, but now is where you are tested. Can you answer back if you're Toronto Ultra? Let's get to Elicited.
We can time this play. I'm sliding in the corner. Push up aBeZy, I think. Push up aBeZy. On the deep alley stop, nice. Right top working on me. Maybe. Right top working. I'll push it. Yeah, turn him. Come on, mid alley. One shot. Grenade, some mid alley. Simp some time. 2 ult. 2 ult, 1. Deep back. Who is it? Wait, we flip. P1. Sit on turn. One more on the right. Sounds deep right, weak. Deep. Let's go. Get that push on.
We are back into it. The crowd ripping and roaring yet again as Ultra trying to hold on to this lead, but we heard the comms on one side. Let's kick it to the other with Atlanta FaZe.
Deep right. I spawn field guys. One more top. I don't see that. Cammy was in the back too. Watch out. He's looking to stop. I'm starting top. Yo, top. 100% top. One shot top. He jumped out. 100% jumped out. He's close right corner. Nice, good job, boys. 20 seconds.
Oh my God.
Get to your own cheeks. No, I'm already out, okay? There's two. One shot. Yeah, 3. This is good time. Okay. I'm gonna pitch him here.
Cellium currently on 5 in a row, but to RC's POV we go. He's struggling to get going right now at 7 and 14. And we've got a nail biter, 10-point advantage to Atlanta FaZe. The swarm going to come out from CleanX, and they're soaking up the time inside 5. But Cellium, he's the one that's working on these streaks. Does he find an opening here? Can he get multiple kills? There's a couple in front. There's 1. Up to 6 now. Looking for that glide. He just got eyes on the cross for Bance.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about RC struggling, but they still have the lead, right? It's like, what happens if he gets going? Did he find number 7? He can. Gets the glide bomb. Cellium up to 8, but there is a break, I would think. 1 more player is in. It's going to be CleanX, but now you have 2 players to deal with. Able to find the first. This could be a huge break here. I feel like you need it if you are. It's just all in the last couple of hills going the way of Atlanta FaZe. They got to break this up, make this messy. Bance is going to be able to do just that.
Yeah, behind Bance's double, they're able to get in. Not a ton of time left here to accrue, but they're picking up what they can. Now the Cammy on the other side of the map, he wins a one-on-one. But on the point, they are still battling, and Insight is going huge around the point. Nearly 3 going to go down, but double from Cellium will slow that down. Now, into our second set of hard points.
Well, they fought for that scrap time because they have the glide right away. That's going to be activated. So a good job by Ultra dealing with the final push, but okay, he's able to hit Cammy. I wasn't sure if he connected. Now going to be a 3-on-4. Bance is able to find 1.
I mean, you want to force that out as fast as you can, right? The fact that you're able to get it out of their hands quickly, not worry about it deeper into the game, and maybe a more stressful moment. But it looks like you found the opening there of your FaZe.
Well, and this is just a huge money hill. And, you know, if there's going to be a hill where you can use a glide bomb, I mean, obviously you can pick your poison, but I feel like this typically turns into the most time. Has FaZe able to get in with 30 seconds left now, up about 15 points. FaZe, they're gonna put the pressure forward. As Ultra probably gonna focus on this rotation over to P2. They're gonna need a response here.
I mean, this isn't like Bocage. You go in a bit of a hole, you've got more potential to bring it back without question. And after the early lead, they've still kept it tight. Oh God, it's actually a stun that's gonna come through. He was so low, I think at 4 HP that finished him off. A new hard point pops, Joe. How's it looking?
It's a solid setup, but it is tight. And all of Atlanta FaZe already pushed up. You had no one who was able to get into radio control, right? Almost like you would see in a control round. And this is what happens. Here comes the flood, the pressure. Inside trying to do what he can. He was able to find 2. So to keep them off the hill.
Maybe another streak, Joe. Maybe another.
This guy, every time we look up, he's on a 5 spree, a 6 spree now for Cell. Could he eat another glide bomb?
We've
But
highlighted
he's going to
the
flank.
stats.
There's 7. No, he doesn't have it due to the cooldown. So he is going to get taken down.
Unbelievable, but another monster streak. The 21 in 10 goes Cell. Cammy, though, with a triple. You blink your eyes, you miss it as Cammy starts to heat up. They're down 40. Behind that triple, they try to get the final 20 or so seconds. It's aBeZy winning fight spin map, and Cammy still trying to cruise on forward. But FaZe looking to set up deep. They'll be in a good position for next, and Cammy doesn't spot the player on his side as he goes to snap out, and CleanX's shot's just a hair to the right. But you get within 20 now. But you need a break here.
I mean, Cell, that one of those kills might have still been that first glide bomb right onto the hill. That might have been what it is.
Oh,
doesn't
sure,
count
sure.
towards the street, but there we go. On the rotation, it's a pretty solid setup here, but Ultra, they have the pressure. They have the pressure, but it's going to be a pinch from aBeZy because they spun out near P1, but CleanX is able to read it. He's able to read it now. The push towards the back gets taken down. Simp, he was waiting for it, but came in inside, able to respond with the autos. Got to take down Cell. Not easy to do. aBeZy's going to spawn up close. Another one-on-one, and aBeZy finds 2, but CleanX right there with them with the response.
It has literally just been Simp double, CleanX double, aBeZy double. Like, who's going to come through with a multi-kill next? If the dust settles, there's one player standing. It'll be aBeZy, but that skirmish lasted, what, 40 seconds around the point. But you extend the lead back out to 20 plus if you were Atlanta FaZe. All the fights going down deep, and it's Simp once again rallying them up.
Well, they have no problem fighting for scrap time. We've seen them do it time and time again on this. And last time through P4, it was an early break for Atlanta FaZe to get them a lot of time. We'll see if they can do it again. Simp just playing his life, buying time for his teammates to reinforce. aBeZy through the front door was able to find 1. Here comes the collapse. It's trades all over the place. The timings, though, seems like it's going the purple way. It's Ultra fine for.
How much this time can you get? Still 35 remaining on the clock. Inside on 3 in a row, just kind of playing from top. Looking to hold the jump up in the push. They've got the players here, but there's just so many entry points on this hard point. They lose 2 early, that'll be 3 down. Cammy will be the one to try and soar in and play spoiler, but he's only able to take down 1 to scrap time. Looking to once again go to FaZe. As Ultra start to fan out across the map and get set up for next. But they're gonna be in a hole here. It's gonna be around 30 points.
We've seen some great P5 holds. They just have to get some pressure out, control both sides. That'll be the play. We're already over here at the platform. It's going to be Atlanta FaZe. Cammy the only one near that hill. You have Insight locking down the middle of the map, but Insight, Cammy, both find kills. CleanX is there. He's got another one to deal with. He's able to take down Simp. Can he find aBeZy?
The help's
Got
there.
the help of Bance.
There. Bance is able to do it. This is the rally that you needed. You're chipping away at it. Deficit. Now down to 10. You got 3 stacked around the point and 1 wrapping deep on the flank, and that's Bance that's able to get the kill. Insight just trying to continue dancing. His teammates continue to clutch up at the point. It's 2 there for CleanX. The hip fire and the kill through for Bance. The lead change is looming. You can feel it coming. Just a couple more ticks, but the contest is there for a moment, Joe.
Yeah, Arcitys was sneaking through staircase that entire time. He got through well side. They're going to fight for the scrap time. Is Atlanta FaZe? They're going to do it once again. Bance is there, though, trying to disrupt it. The final 10 seconds, they're going to put Atlanta FaZe up to 225. It feels like it always comes down to this. FaZe, they cannot break this P1 setup against the Surge. They do not have a glide bomb. Can they find it this time through? Ultra, they're down in numbers right now, but it's Cammy and Insight. They ours. Have a 2 versus 1 versus Arcitys. Both teams spawning on up. Here we go. 220 for Ultra. 45 seconds left on the hill.
And there's the lead change. Ultra now out in front. They can put it away here and get it to a map 5. Can they continue to hold? Is the madness ensues and CleanX trying to center, can't quite do it, but it's Cammy on the other side of it. It's King Cammy goes off. And second by second, it's Ultra that are there. Map 5 coming.
That Elimination, it hurt FaZe against Seattle Surge in the winners bracket final. It hurts them here again. They're a team that loves to play for scrap. Always have on Tuscan, right? And there's the advantages, there's the disadvantages. But rotate a P1, it is just difficult.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about this FaZe team, even back to MW, back to last year, like it's always been kind of a break-heavy team. They have been, which allows them to play that type of style. But you're exactly right. When you can't break, that's what happens.
Yeah, but you got a huge game out of Cammy and CleanX. You needed that. Look at CleanX, 32 and 30 on the opposite side, man. Arcitys, I know he's had a great series. He still put up some solid damage with over 3,000, but 17 and 37. Map did not go his way, whereas a balanced effort from the Ultra side, and now you get to a game 5, and I think everybody in this building feels a lot better about that. A 10 S&D game win streak, 10 for the Toronto Ultra side.
Yeah, I mean, it's special. Those types of streaks, they are, I say rare. I know it just happened with LAG, but it's rare that you were able to rip that many search and destroy straight. So the confidence at an all-time high. You're riding the wave of that map 4. Now can you put them away, Ultra, and get to a grand final? So close.
And I mean, for FaZe, I mean, they fought back, right? Even in the first rotation, they kept it close. They had the lead. I mean, Cellium was ridiculous. He goes on multiple streaks, but yeah, I mean, Ultra, they kept it crazy in that P1 rotation. It haunts FaZe again.
Oh, there's something special in the air right now. Ultra, they get it done. They push FaZe the distance to get to this map 5. It has been 10 straight S&D wins. Can they make it number 11? Or will the consistent force that is FaZe make it to back grand finals? The one consistent factor all year round, or will Ultra play spoilers the ultimate map 5? Coming up next. It all comes down to this. That trophy, that glory, a map 5 to get to a final with a chance to take it down. You gotta get through this one map. It's all in this search and destroy, Joe.
10 in a row for Toronto Ultra. The other side trying to figure it out, trying to put it together. And you know, when you talk about winning tournaments, it's a lot of these moments, having to win these game 5s. I mean, FaZe, they're no stranger to this, but this year, it seems that way. And we're going and we're staying on Tuscan Search and Destroy. And let me tell you, this is a very one-sided map on the year.
I mean, you looked at, every major statistical category when you talk about it for Tuscan, and here we'll take a look at it. You've got the record, offensive and defensive win percentage, first blood percentage, talking about their conversion rate on the first blood, you're in third. Like every single category, they're better. And this is where we used to laugh. Remember those graphics like back in Cold War? We'd show the FaZe graphic, it'd just be first, and you'd just be like, ah, this graphic, I'm sick of seeing it because we saw it 20 times on the year. Here, it is all Ultra.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it obviously gives them a lot of confidence. When you talk about having a woeful map like Desert Siege, where, you know, success isn't turning into, or your practice isn't turning into success, you have to, you know, adjust your vetoes. And what happens is this opens up for Ultra, and they got to be feeling pretty darn good to be having this as a map 5. That's probably the comms. Let's get it there. Let's get into this search and destroy. And here we go. Map number 5. The winner heads to the grand final.
The last few years have been a war between these two teams.
We got another one.
Since the inception of the CDL, it feels they have gone to battle, and we're doing it again. You can see it, Cell and Simp with the pop-off potential when you talk about this map, but let's go! Map 5, everything hinges on this.
Well, look at this aggression right through P5. Since able to find the first blood. Oh my God!
Bance with the snap!
The centering of that second shot made me feel some sort of way.
Where in your body, Joe? Point. If we keep the round going, 3 versus 2 for Ultra, but down to a 2v2. Insight and Cammy up against Arcitys and Cellium. Bomb down.
Now, I wonder if Arcitys is able to find a weapon. He had a sniper. Was he able to find one? I mean, they are all the way through. This is so fast. So yeah, he has an MP40, but they read this. Insight spots him. He just didn't know that that was the second one. All down to Cammy now. You know, 1 versus 2. Does have the bomb, so he can play it how he wants. Just got to be a little bit nervous. Because Arcitys, not only does he have the MP40, he's got a sniper in his back pocket.
Yeah, I believe he got spotted right as he got into church. Like, they think he's wrapping this maybe deep out to B.
It's just a fast check, right? So as soon as they check B, it's going to be over to A. This time he might not go Cammy's way. We're just going to watch the cross to B, to A, and there we go.
Yep. They play it well. Behind the information, they're able to get the kill. And yeah, in the 2 versus 2, Insight, he's so close to getting eyes on one, but just shot in the side and dropped. But yeah, I mean, the action got going real quick in the beginning of that round.
And I think this is a huge start for Arcitys. Starts the map off with 2 kills in the first round. Talk about him being the leader, did not have a good game for 17 and 37 on that hard point. But he has been clutch in some search and destroy rounds for this team.
Oh yeah, today. Oh, he's got the sniper out, but Insight,
I didn't even see him.
Lays him out. I don't think Arcitys did either before he is going to be greeted by round 3.
But that second 8 hits, I mean, yeah, if that first one hits, that's a kill, but it does not connect. It does give them some pressure. You can see Cellium's looking for it, and Cellium, he loves to chow snipers, and he's going to do just that. Yeah, he's going to turn this into a 3v3.
It's like his favorite thing to do. It's weird. Bance, he had a huge moment in the round 1.
Now, does Bance back up to help him, or is he just going to go? No, it looks like he's just going to go push on through. aBeZy, he's being isolated out. He's being isolated out, but there's no numbers here. Where's the trade, right? There's no trade. The comms may be a little bit off there for Ultra. aBeZy just, again, buying so much time for his team, and he's winning gunfights. Again, no trade. Ultra, what are we doing?
Okay. All right. That's aBeZy's house of horse. aBeZy's house of horse. Yeah, I mean, that was just a clinic. And one, I mean, how to not give 3 one-on-ones in a row, but also how to just fry basically an entire squad if you are aBeZy. And I don't think that's someone that you want to get heated up and search and destroy, because he's had his struggles this year, but you give him a moment like that, you get the confidence there. It's amazing what confidence can do on the big stage.
Well, now that's a 4v3, that's a 3v2. You had numbers in both of those rounds. Did Ultra just not able to convert?
Is this just one of those days? Take a deep breath. Let's get the comms on point, boys. Like,
yeah, they have to. Yeah, just very out of order right there. Especially what we've seen from this Ultra team at this tournament. Again, 10 in a row, but aBeZy gonna find a first blood with the nades. That's gonna be the player top broken. And now he is pushed up with this auto.
FaZe have been so good at that. Comboing the nades. Inside, he is in a world of trouble. He does damage to 2, but can't finish either kill. No one in a position to help. Cellium's just looking like a kangaroo up top, trying to finesse, but CleanX, my God, with 6 HP, just able to get out. Cellium still dancing the tightrope up top. But CleanX will fall. Now to Bance again. Can he clutch with bomb in hand in a 1 versus 2? He's been so good for them today.
And similar to what we saw in the round 1, right? Except it was Cammy, and they're just gonna protect the B-bomb. If they have to retake over towards A, they will. With 25 seconds left. Now there could be a timing here. If they rotate off of this, they might. But RC's just watching the cross. Wow!
The headshot, RC's absolutely deleted. Now the shoulder in the spot.
Yeah, he spotted him. He spotted him!
Oh my God! Fancy again! Again! Let him know! He gets a headshot, dude. He gets a headshot with like 2 or 3, and they just got evaporated. Arcitys, both got deleted.
Yeah, that's what we call flinch headshots. He didn't have the first shot on those guys.
Oh my God.
That's what we talk about when headshot multiplier comes into play. He needed it. He wins both of the one-on-ones. Okay, on one side we had Arcitys with the first blood as he just slides across. Very fast round out of FaZe. They get going and they do not slow down. aBeZy with the second one. It's like we're not even allowed to celebrate that clutch. But can they do it again? 2 versus 4, now a 2v3. Is CleanX able to find one with the auto?
Yeah, I think aBeZy was just weak and still shouldering for info and just enough shots in there. But that is his knee, ACL, MCL, everything gone. His Bance torn out of the round.
Oh, this guy's got the whole arsenal. He's got every weapon he needs, dropping guns, picking them up. Now he's got the MP40 in auto.
Can CleanX now pull off the 1v3?
Reload it. Reload it.
I know it's stressing me out too. Oh God, you're really gonna want those extra bullets, I think. Oh, he just gets legged on the cross. The peek comes in, they double chow, and FaZe close that one out. Not phased by the earlier clutch from Bance. They bring it to him early.
I mean, they don't even allow, like, I don't know, they don't slow down or anything. I mean, RC's there with the slide snipe on the inside not ready for it. Then this one on the Bance, as you said, yeah, right in the hip. Oof. Maybe that's what happened to your leg.
It's hurting me, I don't know. Mold. 3-1 now to FaZe. You need this one badly if you're Ultra and Cammy and Insight. I mean, they're currently combined for 1-8. 2 guys that can take off for them and search and destroy. Yet to take flight.
Look at aBeZy already. Look at aBeZy already. I think Cammy might have known that he just flies up top broken and is able to find that first blood. aBeZy right now is in his bag, playing so well, so confident on this map. Pistol MP40, he is out.
Yeah, this is what you've been wanting to see from him. Yeah,
he just can't do this on Berlin, right? It's just not, or Desert Siege, it's just not possible for him.
But here, finding his openings, and it just feels like Ultra every round, you're just down a man early. As the first bloods, you've got what? In the 5th round, you only have 1 right now if you were Ultra. I mean, that's got to change. It's got to change in a hurry.
FaZe just grouping up, just playing together, making sure nothing goes down at B. They're going to play the A retake. Bomb being planted. Well, this is a very similar area as P1, so hopefully they can do it a little bit better than what we saw in the hard point. Nades are going out, nothing able to connect right now. Inside, he's in a good spot. But Arcitys with the snipe might be able to hit it. He's in a reposition because he knows, man, there's the first slide from aBeZy. That's what he does so well.
Whew. aBeZy is in his bag. You were not wrong, but now under 30 to go. You need to clutch up in the 2 versus 4. Simp is holding it. It's another clean headshot through. Now all to Bance. Bance able to pick him off the bomb. He's getting hunted. He's able to spot him. The snapback not in time, and aBeZy just takes over in that round to get 3 of the 4 kills. and just set the pace early. And you can see he's having fun, just laughing in the camera. He's dancing around Tuscan right now.
Yeah, 8 and 3 for aBeZy on this map. Cammy and Insight a combined 1 in 10. The only kill for Insight's that first blood snipe.
That's her only first blood. I mean, that's it.
1 round at a time, though. You have to start adjusting now if you're Toronto Ultra. Really, they got to match this pressure that aBeZy's putting on through the middle of the map.
Just remember what you did to get here. 10 in a row. Find that confidence. You can see the nades about to come over. Do they hit? May connect with a player, but they're not going to get a kill, and Simp just peeks on forward. It's inside deep who's going to get caught. His struggles continue. Bomb now planted. Cammy, who's 0-5, just desperately looking for something to feed the beast. Just wake up a bit in this map 5. Just a quick shoulder. Tries to get out. CleanX there with the kill into a 3 versus 3, but just 25 seconds now to work with.
Just don't have info. Not a lot of info now. 2 versus 3, 1 versus 3.
Down.
Just like that, it's on his cell. He's been in these positions before. He's gonna find 1. Can he find 2? No, and the retake, it is massive for Ultra.
Oh,
they needed that round. You had 1 player behind him. They were able to find him. Cell with 18 seconds left was able to find 1 player on the defuse, but there's just too many players.
That's like that make or break round, man. Like, you needed that so badly.
And I don't know what happened to Simp there, because he was behind them, Church. We didn't see it, but he was the player that FaZe was relying on, I think, to really close that round out as he lurked behind. And I don't think he found anything. I don't know if someone just like last second looked up top Church.
I mean, once the gunfights went down, it all happened so fast. But you're not making these round wins easy on yourselves if you are Ultra. Can they get a first blood and enjoy it? Basically their only advantage so far in this game 5. Insight just trying to back up and avoid the nades that start to fly in towards him. Now some of the utility out from Ultra, that's not going to connect.
But again, with the map control that FaZe is playing with, right, you're kind of just forcing Ultra to play into your hand. As A, it's just going to be so difficult to take. But Bance is looking for Cell. You do have Arcitys all the way in the back with the sniper. He just doesn't want to take the shot until it can be a kill. He's trying to play patient Cell. He is just a tough kill to get.
Open the window, and aBeZy is able to win it. You thought maybe Bance has it for a second, but aBeZy's hot streak continues as that's his 9th in the game. Insight hits the nade, but Simp through with the shots. Another player deficit right now if you were Ultra into the 2v3. A 1v1 on the other side towards Bomb, and Arcitys is able to take it. And that does not give Insight any chance in the round. That's the 5th on the board for FaZe. 1 more round for their 3rd straight major final.
And again, these isolated fights, right? Even onto aBeZy, I don't know if Bance is hoping he gets a team shot there, someone can peek it from well. He's hoping someone else can get a shot in. I mean, he's going for that first blood. Instead, it flips the switch, and then you have a couple of players trying to rotate through, offensive side of A. But the rotation there for FaZe. FaZe 1 round away from being in their 3rd final this year.
So close. But Arcitys gets out. Look at number 4, though. It's CleanX just kind of sending it on forward. Playing this very aggressive. He's got eyes up top in Cammy, and Cammy is able to win that fight. Hit down to 28, but able to stay up. And finally, a first blood. It's your 2nd in the game, but aBeZy equalizes so quickly. There's no trade. Just like that, the first blood has disappeared.
This is the aBeZy we're used to seeing, right? Just finding one-on-one gunfights and winning them. Giving his team numbers or just evening it up. Up to 10 kills now is aBeZy.
Big thing, yeah. It's 7 are non-traded. Like, he's, winning it once, staying up. Like, it's just so big. Not able to take it. 2 there for Insight to deal with. Getting behind cover is Arcitys. Cammy, though. Maybe this is what they needed. He starts real slow, starting to heat up. But it's just Cammy now, 1 versus 2. Can't get it done. FaZe will take it. They clutch up in the map 5. They end the search and destroy streak from Ultra. And it's another finals appearance for Atlanta FaZe.
Every time, I mean, you know, Ultra were able to win one, just fought right back so fast was Atlanta FaZe, so quick on this map. Untouched and Search and Destroy, it's the map they've looked best at throughout the week. Throw Desert Siege out the window. They're able to play Tuscan, and you know, for Ultra, we talked about their 10 streak. I don't know how many of those have been Tuscan because they've been so good at it, right? Throughout the weekend, we've seen them on Berlin, Desert Siege. I don't know how many reps they've had on that, and that can be tough at a tournament. Well, obviously, it's one of your go-tos, but if you don't have a fresh rep on it, they could have been prepped for them. Might have just seen that, but the crowd showing the home team some love one last time.
I mean, considering the struggles they have had this year, you made a hell of a run. The improvements are there. The respawns are improving. The search is still clicking when you need it to more often than not. And you gotta love to see it. Give them some love because the boys feels like they are going to be contenders now.
Yeah, and I think this is what they wanted to see. Another top 3 finish for Toronto Ultra, and now you can focus on Major 4, focus on the end of the year.
Well, they're starting to peak at the right time, or starting to get close to peaking, wherever they're at. It's what you want to see, but it's FaZe. They clutch up in the map 5, and now the question is towards the final. It's like, you know, you've been to these finals this year. It's just, the win has eluded you. Can you close it out this time? Get a little revenge, because you threw away that series against Seattle. There's no way to, I mean, you collapsed, you did.
Yeah, here's a look one last time at the stats. I mean, big talk was aBeZy. Arcitys, though, he steps up in a massive way after that game 4. Simp and Cell doing their thing on the other side. I mean, it just felt like they had no map control. There was just nothing. There was hardly a response for Ultra. They did have a couple of rounds where you had the Bance clutch. There was even early on, there was a 2 versus 3. They were able to, you know, they lost though.
That
aBeZy, some early numbers.
I was worried after that aBeZy.
Yeah, someone's off.
Where he's killed all 3 as they just kind of came in one by one. And he's a difficult player to deal with. But that's not how you're going to deal with it. That's where he lives and breathes, just one-on-one gunfights.
Yeah, those isolated